Another round of torrential rain and flash flooding hammered parts of the South and Midwest on Saturday. At least 16 weather-related deaths have been reported since the start of the storms, including 10 in Tennessee. And more weather is on its way. Millions from northern Texas to the north could see excessive rainfall and severe storms through today. True tragedies in those parts of the country, but right now here in western PA, we just have that rainfall that is drenching us, inundating the grounds, right, Trey?
Yeah, our grounds are saturated. We're still under a flood watch through the next hour or so, and I want to show you the watches and warnings that have been issued since the start of this week's outbreak here that has affected much of the country. We're closing in now on over 1,400 severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings that have been issued by National Weather Service offices from central Texas all the way up here in the western PA. We had our event here as well late Wednesday night into Thursday morning here. So very active stuff. The brunt of the weather has been pretty much across that mid-south, lower Ohio Valley, mid-Mississippi Valley corridor. And you can see all the flooding reports, all the tornado reports, wind damage reports as well. This is going to be a catastrophic flooding disaster because of the amounts of rain, the multiple rounds of rain that have occurred, and all this water has to drain into the tributaries that flow into the Ohio River and the Mississippi River. So these flooding disasters are going to take a pretty long time to clear up because of just how large and expansive this event has been. Over the last 24 hours here in western PA, our rainfall totals continue to add up here as well. Most spots seeing it between anywhere a half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. Lighter amounts once you get south of I-70, but I think you'll gradually see those tick up through the day today. Still looking at widespread rainfall across the area this morning. This is fairly light for most of us. Drizzle, especially from Pittsburgh north up toward the I-80 corridor, but once you get south of I-70, you run into a little bit more steady rain. We're going to continue to see that steady rain continue for most of the day and into the early afternoon hours. There may be a little bit of a break in the coverage of that for the early afternoon, but as we get that final wave of energy, as that trough out to the west finally lifts off to the northeast, we'll see that rain coverage increase later this evening and into tonight. And with colder air moving in, we do expect some snow to mix in, especially from Route 422 up toward the I-80 corridor during the pre-dawn hours of Monday morning. That system exits off to the east. We'll have a little bit of cloud cover through the day, and we may see some clearing briefly Monday afternoon and evening before our next cold front moves in. And this will carry rain switching over to snow Monday evening into Monday night. Shouldn't see too much in the way of accumulation as the ground surface temperatures have been fairly warm, but we could have some lingering flurries and cloud cover going into the day on Tuesday. You can see those rainfall amounts here as we head into the next couple of days, between a quarter to a half an inch of rain. So not much more expected, but still we are pretty saturated with all that we've seen. And as we look at your snowfall forecast, again, this is going to come in waves the next couple of days. We're not expecting a lot of snow, but some spots up around the I-80 corridor northeast of Pittsburgh, 1 to 2 inches, up to an inch in the Laurel Highlands, and then a trace to less than an inch west of the Laurel Highlands and the ridges. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, not much to really look at here this upcoming week outside of the cold temperatures and the snow chances. We do have that chance for a little bit of snow Monday night into Tuesday morning. Windy as well through the day on Tuesday, a high of 39, 48 on Wednesday. Widespread rain moves back in by Friday and into this upcoming weekend.